All right, Zach, your Eagles were off this weekend. However, Browns, Giants, next 2 weeks. Do you consider these must-win games?
Yeah, with the way the Eagles have been playing, they need some momentum here, right? 2-2 isn't horrible when you consider the fact that AJ Brown missed 3 of these games. Lane Johnson, Devontae Smith missed a game each, but it's the way they played. There was obviously much more expected of them. The way they played in Tampa was unacceptable for them, and they had what looked like a soft, or they enter what appears to be a soft portion of the schedule. In that going into today, so I haven't put up the records from today yet, but going into today, their next 4 opponents were a combined 3-13. There were 10 teams with losing records going into today, and the Eagles play 6 of them, including the Giants twice. So there's opportunity for the Eagles, but they need to get this moving fast. Jalen Hurts needs to cut down on turnovers. Vic Fangio's unit needs to play with more consistency on defense, and they need to get A.J. Brown back because the one game they had A.J. Brown that scored 34 points against the Packers in Brazil. And since A.J. Brown's been out, the offense hasn't looked nearly as effective. So that's a long way of saying that it's still early for the Eagles, but they had a bad September, and they need October to look different.
Yeah, well, it will be certainly interesting to see if they can win those next 2 games, because if they don't, I think whatever chatter there has been about Nick Sirianni's situation will just, continue to grow and grow. But that'll be something to watch. Bears headed to London.
I would say that Sirianni needs the Phillies to win, to get some of the heat off him. But the reality is they're going to talk about the Eagles here no matter what. So even a Phillies World Series won't help him.
Yes.
Early in the season, are you giving a thumbs up on the move for Saquon?
Yeah, Saquon's been their most consistent player so far. But you also look at the opportunity cost. If they paid $3 million less for a running back, could that have been $3 million more for an edge rusher? Could it be Jonathan Bernard instead of Bryce Huff? It's a fair question, but I think the Saquon move has frankly exceeded expectations. It's the moves on defense, Bryce Huff, Devin White, even C.J. Gardner-Johnson, that have fallen short of what they needed.
Yeah. Well, yeah, he was expensive, but Saquon's been pretty damn good so far. There's no question about that.
We all silly like the mayor.